So how do you follow Colin? Well, I have no intention of trying. He set the bar far too high for a novice like me. I remember saying to my dear wife, where on earth are they going to find someone silly enough to try and follow up from Colin? So what have I been up to over the past 12 months? Well, I did some drawings for the gents' cloakroom, toilets and showers. I did lots of drawings for the road frontage along Worcester Lane, and we have a little bit of a health and safety issue down at the pump room, which is in the Greenkeepers compound. I did some various drawings for that. I am pleased to say that all of those jobs are progressing at pace by the directors. So, well done to the directors. I have two areas that I would like to raise money for. The first, which was today's event, and I thank you for your support in that, is for the Chris Westwood charity. I know most of you will know Chris, who's been a member here for a long time. But for those that don't, Chris's charity looks after children with learning difficulties. It's a well worthwhile local charity, and the thing that is very special about Chris's charity is that every single penny goes to the children. No administration charges, no wages are taken. Every penny goes to the children. And for someone that's been shaking a can for probably 50 years, that's a really rare commodity in today's commercial charity organisations. So thank you for your support. I supported Chris when I was beating captain, and the Rotary Club that I belong to, we supported Chris for a number of years. So again, on behalf of Chris and on behalf of me, thank you so much for your support today. The second fund is to follow on with Captain's, Captain Collins' idea of raising a Captain's Fund. So the money that I make on the golf course, which let's face it, is your money, so please support all the events, I want to spend on the golf course. I can't tell you how I'm going to spend that, because I will take the advice of Director of Greens, Chris, and Head Greenkeeper, Steve. But I know that we have lots of projects planned on the course for the coming months, and I will try and help them in any way that I can with your money, the money that you give. I think that we're so lucky here in having Steve and his team. And I know that we have 500 members that think they know better sometimes, including me. But Steve and his team have a joint combined working experience, established golf club of over 70 years. And I think that we are just so lucky to have that knowledge to look after our golf course. Yeah. So what are the events planned? How am I going to get that money off you lot? Well, with the help of Mark Mail, and what an asset he is to the club. We're going to have a Pro-Am and an Am-Am here at Stourbridge. And again, with Mark's help, the captain's away day this year is going to be at Telford Golf Club. Not a course that we normally share matches with, so hopefully it'll be a new experience for a lot of the members. It's less than an hour's drive away, so hopefully we'll all be able to get back for the usual pee-up at the Rainbow Palace. There'll obviously be rabbits and tigers and all the normal events. But I'd also like to introduce what I'm calling a week's festival of golf. And that will involve all of the captains, so that every level of golf can be catered for. We'll have a few fun events in the evening, pitching competition, putting competition, hopefully a barbecue on the balcony, and a bit of music. So hopefully you'll support that. And I've got some great captains to help me to do that. Neil Griffiths takes over as the Scratch team captain this year, and that's a tough act to follow after the success of Greg last year. Scott Weir continues as the West Midlands captain, and I'm so lucky, the best B-team captain ever, Andy Pooler, has agreed to be my bodyguard and to stay on as B-team captain. Or as Andy calls it, he's going to be my Debbie McGee. We haven't chosen his dress yet, but we're working on it. And Dave Thomas takes over as seniors captain. And I'm sure that we'll be kept in check by our lovely lady captain, Caroline Ayres. We have new articles at the club, and we have new directors. And although I've only been working with them for a very short time, I'm absolutely amazed at the amount of time and effort that they are putting in. And I think with your support and your patience, because they can't do everything at once, we're going to see this club go from strength to strength. I'd like to thank Spencer and Donna for looking after us today, but also for all the hard work that they put in, the service that they provide, always with a smile, and it's always a pleasure to come here to Stourbridge Golf Club, thanks to their efforts. So, thank you, Donna. That just leaves me to thank my dear wife Hilary and my son Jonathan, who has supported me in everything that I've tried to do. And to thank all of you for the friendship that we've made over the last 20 years. You, the members, are the most important asset of this club. And I will do my very best to support each and every one of you. I think I've had enough, I've said enough, so thank you all for listening. I love you all. Thank you.